Oh, hi YouTube, welcome to my bathroom. Today I'm going to be doing a little test on the Trekology UL80 sleep mat, just to see if it really is a load of shit. Now this video is going to be a little bit controversial. I'm probably going to get a huge amount of comments down below saying what an idiot I am, because they've got Trekology mats and they're fantastic and they do sell a lot of them, and I see huge amounts of people on Facebook using them, loving them, and on YouTube as well. However, there is a huge amount of people who complain about them as well. Looking on Amazon, on the feedback for Trekology mats, probably about 40% of the people on there state that those mats have gone down on them. Not in a good way. And Trekology have replaced them, so that's fine. You know, there's good customer service from Trekology. They've replaced these customers with a new mat. But you know, if you're going out that weekend and you buy a new mat and you pump it up at home and it looks fine, and then that weekend you end up laying on a cold hard floor, that's not very good, and that's going to ruin your camping trip. It's alright. I'm not trying to drown the wife. Just trying to find this leak. Success. Found the leak. There it is. That means I can fix it. Hopefully. Okay, so we found the hole. That's the main bit. While it was still wet and bubbling, I managed to put a little mark on it just so I could see it, because it is a tiny, tiny little pinprick. If you can see, just up here, my badly made circle there. So I've just used a Sharpie and marked that up. Now the Trekology UL80 does come with a repair patch. So I'm going to deflate the pad, put the patch on. You've got to wait 4 hours, and then I think I'll sleep on it. Okay. Ignore the Scalextrics track in the background. That is honestly for my 6-year-old son, not for me. Right, we'll get the little pack out. It's just to make sure it's clean. Obviously that's just come out of the bath, so it's as clean as that's going to be. It is dry. So I'll see if I can get the patch off now and stick it on. Easier said than done. That was a lot harder than I thought it would be. Okay, it's somewhere in the middle here. Now it says to put it on deflated, or it says don't inflate it for 4 hours, so I'm assuming that means you put it on deflated. I do have some spare ones of these from my other sleep mat, which says it's only half an hour, but I thought I'd use the one that comes with it, test that out first. Okay. Not sure how long that's going to stay on there, to be honest with you, because that is the top of the mat. Yeah, this is the side I'd normally be sleeping on, so I could see it getting caught on these edges that are sticking up a little bit, possibly ripping it off. But if it did, at least I knew where the hole was, because I've marked it already if it does pull it off. Right, I'll leave that to dry, and well, bring it back in 4 hours and I'll inflate it. Okay, so first test was a fail. I had a sleepover with my son in his bedroom in a little den that we made, and by the morning it had gone down. So I don't know if it's a second puncture or if the first puncture hasn't repaired it. So I'll stick it back in the bath, see if that one leaks. If not, see if I can find another one. Okay, so this is where the puncture repair was done. So I'm going to see if that leaks now. Well, there's nothing coming out of the repair by the looks of it, so I'm assuming there is another hole somewhere. Okay, so physically I cannot test that anymore. I've just spent the last half hour holding an inflated airbed underwater, and yeah, it's not easy, but there's definitely no more bubbles coming out of it. I do not know where this leak is. The puncture repair that I made is not leaking. I've really twisted it about and seen if I can get it to force it to leak, but it seems to be fixed solid. There is no air coming out of that mattress anywhere. So God knows what's wrong with it. Quite a lot of people have made comments on Facebook and on YouTube about them going down. Lee Nolte, the chap who sent me this very kindly, free of charge, I believe he's had 6 sent out to him by Trekology because they've all deflated on him overnight. So it's not a good sign. It's a cheap mat. Well, cheapish, it's 45 quid. There are cheaper mats out there. I have a Decathlon sleeping mat, which is just as deep. It's very comfortable. I've had it for the last year. It's never once let me down. It's never deflated overnight, and it was £35 including delivery and comes with a 2-year warranty. Now, admittedly, Trekology have replaced those faulty ones, but there's obviously an issue with it. You know, there's a lot of feedback and a lot of people saying that they're getting the same problem with Trekology mats. So Trekology, if you're watching, you're probably not, but yeah, sort it out, because it is a load of shit. Okay, so basically, looking online and on Amazon for reviews and feedback, probably about 40% of the people who buy the Trekology UL80 mats experience it going down on them at night time. Now, Trekology replace them. You know, as I say, Lee, who sent me this mat, he's had 6 of them sent out, so great customer service from Trekology. But if I'm going camping this weekend and I need a new sleep mat and I order it, and then I go away and that mat fails on me, that's my weekend ruined. You know, having a bad night's sleep is a nightmare, and could end to a lot more serious things as well if it's freezing cold and you're laying on a non-inflated mat. So the backup service might be good, but they need to sort this problem out in the first place. It's not ideal, is it? So my current sleep mat is the Decathlon Trek 100 XL. So this is longer than the Trekology mat. I found it more comfortable. It is a bit wider as well, by about 2 inches, I think it is. So it fitted me better, I think, than the Trekology one anyway. And the Trekology one is slightly shorter than me. It's 191, whereas this is 195 centimeters. So this is longer than I am. It does taper at the bottom, but other than that, not much in it. This weighs about 90 grams more than the Trekology. This was £35, so it's cheaper than the Trekology. And this comes with a 2-year guarantee from Decathlon. And in my mind, I think Decathlon's a better brand. It's more well known. There's shops. Yeah, you can pop down to a Decathlon shop. There's not a million of them throughout the UK, but there are some that you can go to physically to either buy this, to take it back, or get a replacement. So going forward, I'm going to be sticking with Decathlon. I don't think I'll bother with the Trekology. I know there's a lot of people out there who have got a Trekology and who love it and rate it highly, and that's fine. If it works well, it doesn't go down, and they like it, then that's great. But I think it's quite sad that there's so many that do tend to let people down. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.